A few spring outfit ideas, what I did in London, this week's fabulous find, and a monthly report. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kura, and I believe that when you feel good, you look good. So on this channel, I show you how to take fashion and use it as a tool to help you look and feel your best. So it is definitely spring, and it is the weirdest time, at least in New York. Monday was 80 degrees, today was 60 degrees, and it's been all over the place. So trying to figure out what to wear has been a little bit of a challenge. And if you're not new here, you know the challenges that I've been facing with finding things that I love, elevating my style, and weight loss, right? I've really been looking for everything from Walmart to Bloomingdale's just to find some things that I love. Usually I go to Pinterest for some inspiration, but this time I ran across this outfit straight off the runway, and the color really just spoke to me. Now, it's off the men's runway, so I know I had to do some tweaking. Not only did I see that green suit on the men's runway and the color really stood out to me, I also saw, which I think is kind of funny, that they made a big deal about Jenner, I don't remember which Jenner it was, wearing a suit with nothing underneath it, which is very strange to me because many people have done this. I have done this, but it did help me rethink this whole outfit, right? So I saw the suit, I love the color, and I thought, oh right, I have a suit that's a very similar color. But I also remember that I didn't love wearing it, so I decided to try it on without a shirt, and I think it works. Now, it is in fact oversized. I know you guys are going to tell me it's big. Yes, it's big. So it's a very similar color, a different style. I could also wear it with like a thin tank top and wear it over my shoulders, which I did before when I was a different weight. I like the look of this for this time in spring. If you're not new here, you know that I love suiting, you know that I love clean lines, but I also am missing color sometimes. So to wear this really clean, oversized suit in a beautiful spring color makes me happy. Would I have worn this in white and black? Absolutely. I love white and black. But sometimes you need a little color. And this color is not even that bright, but it is very, very springtime. So as far as recreating that look, this is what I came up with for me, and I used my dad. Other thing that you notice, particularly on Jenner when they were talking about the suiting, is that she doesn't have a whole bunch of accessories. I thought, okay, I'll keep it light. I'll wear my Ideal pieces. You know, I love Ideal. You guys have talked about Ideal many times. I told you about how great they are because they have like a modular design, and I just love them. The lab-grown diamonds, they're sparkly. I wore them the whole time we were in London. Absolutely fabulous. And then I thought, well, what kind of bag? Because she didn't have a bag, but I need a bag. So I thought maybe gold, right? Like a gold clutch. I don't know. Because the clutch with the shoes kind of threw me off, so I don't know about that. I don't want to wear black. And then I thought maybe a beige purse with the shoes, or maybe I should just change the shoes. Or, I just thought about this, maybe wear it with some sneakers, right? What do you think? What color purse would you wear with this green? I don't know, I'm still working on it, but those are the two options I was thinking about. And then I paired it with these YSL glasses that I told you guys I was not going to get. But y'all still listen to me. I got them anyway. I love them. The rim is transparent. It's a very light tint. You could definitely wear these indoor and outdoor. They have the black version, which I saw, which I was thinking about getting, but the metal is silver, and the silver doesn't really work very well for my warm undertones, but I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, so I paired it with my YSL glasses. And then, like I said, going back to Ideal, because I wanted to tell you guys that they are having a sale. If you watched the video where I got my ear pierced, you saw that I don't have that much space on my ear. So a few of you suggested an ear cuff, which I think is a fabulous idea. And this one from Ideal, I think I'm going to get during the sale. Ideal is having the biggest sale they offer for Mother's Day. Everything is at up to 20% off, which is absolutely fabulous. You guys have heard me talk about Ideal many times, and my favorite part about them is their modular design. All you need is a stud, and then you can buy different pieces to make the exact look that you desire. I have a few things on my wish list. If you have ever thought about getting something from Ideal, now is the perfect time, whether it's for you or for your mother. Up to 20% off is an absolutely fabulous deal. So yeah, guys, this is what I came up with, and kind of using my debt. What's in my closet for right now, it is oversized, it is a bit baggy, but I'm feeling all right in it. And yeah, until I find something else. In my opinion, this outfit really gives a sexiness, but also a bit of modesty, where the dress is not clinging to you, but the sexiness of the bolero knit top. It's a very interesting juxtaposition between modesty and sexy. I think that if this is your style, this is very, very easy to recreate. I also love that it's dressy, but also very laid back. It's very cool girl to me, a little sexy, a little modest. So I thought it was gonna be very hard to find the bolero knit top, but to my surprise, I found several options. This one from Amazon comes in several colors, and it looks so much like what this beautiful woman is wearing. This one from Urban Outfitters gives a little more coverage, but a very similar vibe. This one from Etsy is a different shape, but the fabric makes it lean a little more romantic. And this one from Nordstrom is a very similar vibe. Seems to be a little shorter, smaller up here on the chest, but it gives a very similar vibe. And white dresses are not hard to find. In fact, they were in vogue as being one of the trends for spring summer. So that's another reason why it's probably very easy to find a beautiful long white dress. The Outnet, Nordstrom, and Dish all have fantastic options. There are actually some more options that I will put in the description box. And as far as shoes, she's wearing these chunky but kind of dainty sandals, right? So the sole is chunky, but it ties up around the ankle, which makes it a little more dainty. And while I couldn't find anything that was exactly like that, you have seen me talk about these Schutz sandals over and over and over again. I believe it will give a very similar vibe. Steve Madden and Mango have a good option, and if you're a real cool girl, these from Stuart Weitzman will also give a similar vibe. Grab your brown bag and your brown sunglasses, and you are ready for a beautiful spring leading towards summer type of outfit. We all know that this look is very much trending right now. It's clean, it's classic. You know, we are looking at 90s minimalism as a core trend that has been on the runways, and it has been for a while. Some people think it's classic and chic. Other people think it's boring. I'm in the middle where I feel like it can be boring depending on how it's styled. I've said many times that I feel like there is so much chicness in simplicity sometimes. This is giving Ralph Lauren, it's giving I'm on my way to the Hamptons. It's very clean, very right now, and in my opinion, very chic. So this shirt from H&M is very similar. I don't know if it's the shirt she's wearing, but it's giving me a very similar vibe. Now you can wear this whole outfit from H&M if you want to spice it up a bit, or you can try a different striped shirt. This from Banana Republic, this from Dish, and this from The Gap all give that very similar vibe. However, if you rather have chunky stripes, this from H&M, though it is a different color, gives a very similar vibe as well. White shorts, white linen shorts you can find from Quince, J. Crew, Everlane, and again H&M. And I believe the glasses she's wearing may be Celine, but you do not have to spend Celine money if you want this look. Revolve and Key Australia have a very similar vibe. I can't tell if this basket bag is Loewe or if it's adjacent, Loewe adjacent. I challenge you to maybe try a different style of basket bag, right? Maybe this one from Cause, this one from Fossil, or maybe even this one from J. Crew. I saw this in person and it is fabulous. And if you want to spend a little more, this basket bag from Demilier is fabulous. I saw it in person when I was in London last week, and I can tell you it is so pretty. Find your favorite shoes. I don't know what shoe she has on, but I'm assuming it's a brown flat kind of sandal. Get you a little red manicure, because that's what she has, and you are ready to hit those spring/summer streets. Again, this outfit is very on trend, very minimal, chic. Some people think it's boring, other people think it's chic. I totally get that. But if you're a person who loves this, this is so easy to recreate. This asymmetrical top that is very sexy and it's not doing too much. She continued the sexy with a long straight skirt, pencil skirt, which is always a vibe and always leans very sexy. And I would also like to point out that she paired brown and black together, which I know some folks have a problem with, but in my opinion, it's neutral. And if neutrals go with everything, why wouldn't they go together? But that's just me. So if you want a similar vibe to this top, Abercrombie, Reformation, and Banana Republic all have a very similar vibe. And as far as long white or beige pencil skirts are concerned, they're everywhere from H&M to Reformation to Nordstrom. There are so many options. And like I said, she paired brown and black together. So the black in the purse, the little shoulder purse, so easy to find because it's very much on trend. And if you like this bag, you probably already have it. But these two from Coach Outlet will give a very similar vibe. This one from Coach and this one from Fossil all give a very similar look. And these little mules, these black mules to match the purse, are just, again, easy to find. I will talk about Schutz until I'm blue in the face. I think they're one of the best affordable brands. I love Schutz. These shoes give a very similar vibe. Also, these from COS. But it's very on trend, very clean, very 90s minimal, like the fashion world is doing right now. I have talked about this woman so much on this channel. I feel like all of her outfits are always so beautiful and chic and clean and colorful. And even though this outfit isn't colorful, it's very chic. If you were someone that's looking for inspiration from someone in a plus size body, she is the way to go. I feel like she is just so chic. If you hear her talk, her voice is just, I love her. I talk about her often. As you may or may not know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that snakeskin, animal print in general, is very big right now. So when I saw her wearing this beautiful snakeskin skirt, I knew I had to find something or some way to recreate this. Although this one is not a same color, it is a similar length. I was looking for a wrap skirt, but I couldn't quite find one that I was comfortable telling you guys about. It will give you a very similar vibe. This skirt actually goes up to a 26, and I feel like it is a great option to recreate this look. This skirt, though it only goes up to a size 12, is very cute, right? I feel like a long skirt with a little bit of print jazzes it up a little bit, for lack of a better word. This can also be used to recreate this look. And if you rather have a dress as opposed to a skirt, this dress from Macy's goes up to a 4X, is quite affordable, and can definitely be used to recreate this look. If you like this look, it is very possible that you already have a white blazer, but if you don't, this one from Eloquy, this one from Lane Bryant, and this one from H&M will all give you a very similar vibe. Throw on your favorite gold earrings, your best red lipstick, find your favorite bag, and you are ready to go. So like I said, spring is springing. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's not. On my latest trip to London, I realized that 50 degrees in New York City does not feel like 50 degrees in London. You guys, I was freezing the whole time. In my head, I was equating 50 degrees to a New York 50 degrees, and no, the sun plays a huge difference. That's besides the point. I had a quite interesting time in London. The one thing that everybody told me to bring to London was an umbrella. And every time somebody said, make sure you bring your umbrella, I was like, sure, I will bring my umbrella. I'm gonna have an umbrella, of course, of course. And the one thing that I didn't bring was my umbrella. We got here yesterday and all it did was rain, of course. So we got here yesterday, and in an effort to get our body on UK time, we pushed through and just tried to go see some sights just to stay awake. We went to like Selfridges, we went to Buckingham Palace, and some other places just to not be inside the apartment and fall asleep. You better walk, sir. You better walk, sir.
I know a strut when I see that.
I know that's right.
It's going again?
How long you gonna do this?
I hope we got some Dr. Scholl's in there.
Now again, we are well rested, even though yesterday was rough. That's why I didn't speak so much during the vlogging. And we kind of rushed through Selfridges, stopped by Buckingham Palace really quickly, and Big Ben. So we're gonna have to probably go back to Buckingham Palace because I do want to see the changing of the guards, and probably Selfridges because it was kind of a rush through kind of situation. But yeah, just try to stay awake. So today we have something planned. We have not seen the bridge, either one of them. Maybe Borough Market. I don't remember. My husband has the list. I'm just here for a good time. But I'm feeling better, so I'll be able to walk you through, and let's get out of here. So apparently the crown jewels are in here and we're thinking about going in there. But I definitely cannot take a picture of them or video. So just, I'll tell you if we did it or not. Also, we don't just have ravens. That is a raven, right, babe?
Yeah.
We don't have just ravens just flying around at home in New York. So this is odd.
Biggest pigeon ever.
My husband said this is the biggest pigeon he ever seen. It's not a pigeon, my dear. It's not a pigeon. Lord have mercy. Rapunzel, let down your weaves. I'm so confused. What's happening right now?
They just found the prince.
Yes, but what does Rapunzel have to do with this? This what she says?
Is Rapunzel in Europe?
I don't know. I sometimes forget how young America is. Like when you go to other countries and you see that some of these things were built in the 1200s and the 1100s, like it's actually wild. If something is erected in 1200 or 1100, whatever, my husband and I always try to touch it because it's been around for so long. But we did go to see the crown jewels, And it was interesting to see where they procured some of those jewels in each crown. We'll leave it at that. And I mean, just beautiful, huge diamonds. And we could not film in there, though I wish that we could. But if you do have a chance, it's a really interesting experience to go see these beautiful jewels. Well, not many of them are native to England. They are, in fact, beautiful jewels. So this vlog is actually off to a very slow start. I'm trying to get into it. I don't know if I told you guys this, but one of the reasons we did come to London is because my cousin is running the London Marathon, or ran the London Marathon. So we came to see him and support him, and also some friends. So we did that yesterday. And today I'm finally getting into the meat of this vlog, right? I'm hopefully going to Harrods today and Covent Garden. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Right now we're going to go get something to eat from, what's it called, babe? Borough Hall? We're going to get something to eat from Borough Market. Maybe do a little shopping. You know what I want? There's those Carolina Herrera lipsticks that you can get from Selfridges in America, but I wanted to see them in person. So, I mean, you could get them, you could order them from Selfridges to go to America, but I want to see them in person and buy them while I'm here. So I might go get one of those and see what else is going on finally in London. So we just realized that it's Monday and it's closed today, so we will not be going to Borough Market. We're going to try to go to Covent Gardens first. I hope I'm saying that. Covent? We're on the way. So I didn't get to show you everything in this vlog. I will definitely be a part 2 to what happened in London. It was a slow start, but I had to start and show you guys how it all began. right? So as usual, I have been internet shopping and I found some beautiful things. This is this week's fashion find. So as we know, snakeskin and animal print is a big thing in general this season. So when I saw these at Nordstrom, I said, yes, they're a little sexy, a little funky, but the best part about this, and I hope they are still on sale, is that at full price they were $70, but when I found them, they were $27. I don't know why. Maybe a lot of people aren't wearing heels, but I was very excited to see that price. And I honestly can't remember if I showed you guys this before, but I know I have talked about Flattered, and I told you, or I showed you a little clutch that I got from them that is just beautiful quality. But this bag reminds me of the Loewe bag, right? It's a similar shape, it gives a very similar feel. If it's anything like the bag I have now from Flattered, it is most likely a beautiful quality. So ballet flats are just a huge thing right now. I have my eye on a few. This is a ballet flat with a twist. This pointy toe caged flat I think is very on trend right now, a little different. I remember these used to be all the rage years ago, and it's so interesting to see them come back. They have these in black as well, and I think beige, I don't remember, but of course I will link it below. So if you recall, I showed you this Louis Vuitton bucket bag, and I was talking about how fashion is in this minimalistic era, and it was interesting to see Louis Vuitton come out with something that was so minimalistic right now, and they are well known for their logos. I kept looking at the bag because I think it is a pretty bag. But then I know I've showed you guys this other bag from Madewell many times, but for some reason I didn't realize they made it in white. And I also didn't realize the similarity between this very expensive Louis Vuitton bag and this bag from Madewell. If you are interested in the Louis Vuitton bag but don't have or don't want to spend the money, I feel like this is a fabulous alternative. I actually have this bag in black. I showed you it, so I can tell you it is a beautiful quality leather, especially for the price. So this is from COS, this bag, and it is a very popular design right now. And I feel like this going into the spring, summer, or we're already in the spring, but in the spring, summer season in this color is fabulous. The silver, which is also really big right now. COS has really been coming out with some beautiful bags, and I feel like this falls into that same category. If you've been looking for an East-West bag, but you don't want to spend a ton, this is a beautiful option. I don't often shop at Cezanne, and I've said that before, but every time I get on their website, I find something that's really interesting. They have this top with the matching pants, and it's just so cute to me, and it's such a nice little pair. They also have a blazer that goes with the pants, but I know that it's getting really warm for some of you all. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I'm very really on Cezanne, but I always find something that I like. And then back to the snakeskin. You know what? It's like the snakeskin ballerina flat, or just a flat in general, is everywhere and at every price point. From Steve Madden in the middle to Stuart Weitzman on the side. They're everywhere. I will leave a link to all three of these in the description box, but if you are a snakeskin lover and you love ballet flats, you are in luck. So I briefly went and looked at the Victoria Beckham and Mango collab, and there are a few things that I did like. I love this blazer, this bag is beautiful, and I even loved the trench coat. My only issue was, or is, the price point for Mango. I'm a little thrown off because I think that it was a lot of money for Mango. And I'm hoping, because I haven't seen these in person, hopefully I'll get a chance to go see some of them in person. I'm hoping that it is a better quality than what we're used to at Mango, and that would justify the price. I don't know, I can't say for sure. But what did you think of the Mango and Victoria Beckham collaboration? If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I am very interested in your thoughts. One of the most sexy shoes to me is a pointy toe mule, and again, Schutz. Like I said, I love them. A great affordable brand has done it. This comes in a bevy of colors. I love the black. Just imagine this with a pencil skirt or even a pair of jorts or a linen dress. Whatever your vibe is, this can be used in many, many ways. I just love these, and I actually might be buying these. These are a great alternative to the Manolo Blahnik May sale. And yeah, Schutz does it again. Listen, H&M has been coming out with some beautiful things. I don't know what's going on, but they really have been hitting the ball out of the park. These two linen jackets, I think, are absolutely gorgeous. I know the closer we get to summer, we won't be able to wear a jacket, but right now, at least in New York, is a perfect time for a light linen jacket. Speaking of H&M, I feel like this is a really good jumpsuit for you. I think it is absolutely fabulous, looks very comfortable. This can be dressed up. You throw a blazer on it with some heels. It can be dressed down with some sandals and like some sneakers for running around. I feel like this is an all-around outfit that would do very well in your closet if this is your style. So I'm not going to lie to you. I showed you guys these Alaya earrings and they are expensive. Live rent-free in my head, rent-free. And I can't find anything that's exactly like it. However, these from Alexis Bitter are a great dupe. Though they are not exactly the same, they give a very similar vibe. And if I can find anything like the Elias, I will definitely let you know. So anyway, friends, that's it. I have so many more that I wanted to show you. This video is just so long and I can't get it all into one video. So hopefully I'll be able to show you some more next week. Feels like I just did my monthly report and I feel like it's because I missed a week because I was overseas. It is in fact time for the monthly report. In fact, I should have done the monthly report last week. But here is not our weekly report. Here is our monthly report. So I recently read this article about Zara perhaps being a luxury brand, and I will reserve my opinions and I will let you go ahead and read this article yourself. However, I will say that it is extremely interesting that they are trying to, or they might be trying to, reposition themselves in the market after I've had so much success as a fast fashion brand. I will read you this quote that was in the article. It says, in fact, most of the collaborations don't think of Zara as fast fashion at all. Zara is a designer brand now. That's a very interesting quote. You know, Zara does do a lot of collaborations with people that they used to be accused of copying. So I'll let you read that article. Give me your thoughts, and do you think that Zara could rebrand into a luxury brand? Then I've also been reading a lot of things about being the eldest daughter. I am in fact the oldest daughter and the oldest sibling. So that is always very interesting to me. Birth order always is something that has interested me. So I have been taking in all that information. Some people think it's a thing. Some people think that it's not true. I don't know. I just think it's interesting and something that I have really been reading this month. I have not done any research about this, but I feel like the healthier you eat, the more your body craves those healthy things. The way that I have been absolutely craving greens and vegetables and fruit, it's crazy. And I don't know if it's because I've been eating better or I have started to eat better this past year. All I want to eat is a crisp salad. And that's exactly what I've been doing. So my Apple TV has been playing Palm Royale. It is such an interesting show. From the storyline to the acting to the settings to the fashion. So right now I know that fashion is in its minimalistic era. Everything is simple. There's not a whole lot of bright colors happening. But I just love everything about this. The white sunglasses, in fact, that's probably the reason why I'm on the hunt for a cool new pair of white sunglasses. The colors, the matchy. I love everything about this. It is just a fun watch. If you have not been playing this on your television, I suggest you go and take some time. I have been loving it, particularly looking at that 1960s fashion. So a few things fashion-wise that I have been obsessing over is these earrings. I think they are just gorgeous. I love a statement pair of earrings. Not that I need any more, but I'm going back and forth to see if I need those. I've also been looking at these ballerina flats, and I know they're not for everybody, and that's fine, but they are in black and white, and then these sparkly ones, I mean, sparkles. And while I do feel like I might appreciate them more if they were a pointy toe. I still love these. I love that it has an ankle strap that looks kind of like an anklet. Are from Maria Luca, and yeah, if that's your thing, I think that they are fabulous. I've also been looking at these from Tory Burch. I need some flats. I have my sneakers. Now I need some really cute flats. So I was looking at these from Tory Burch, but I heard a couple people say that they are uncomfortable. So I don't know. Plus they're silver. I wish they were gold. I don't know. And then I'm going to recommend the Naturium glycolic acid body wash and the brightener vitamin C body wash. I have a few marks on my arm that are still there, but they are very clearly fading, and I'm a little annoyed that I didn't take a picture before I started them. But what I'm going to do is take a picture right now. I still have some scarring, but I want to take a picture now and then document how they end up looking. I really feel like these have been working so well because that's the only thing I've done differently. And when these run out, I am 100% getting them again. And then treating is more like a maybe, right? So I have been looking at this bag, and I told you guys about this bag a while ago, and my birthday is next month. And usually I start buying for my birthday like the beginning of June, because my birthday is at the end of June. But I feel like I want this bag now. The problem is there's a very similar bag. It's from Demilia, but it's a bit smaller, and also about a third of the price. Not fully, but about a third of the price. So I'm really trying to think which one I want. The problem is the Demilia one is smaller, and I like the length of the one from Savette. So I don't know if I will be treating myself to one of these, because either one is a treat. But yeah, I just wanted to get you guys' opinion on which one you like better. So anyway, friends, tell me how you are getting through the spring. I briefly saw that someone said it is 80 degrees every day in Atlanta, Georgia. And listen, nobody likes to show off, okay? It has not been consistently 80 degrees here yet, so I'm waiting. What has your weather been like? How have you been dressing? Because I just want the weather to stay one way. If it's going to be 80 degrees, fine. If it's going to be 60 degrees, fine. I just need to know what to put on. Anyway, you guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you in my next video.